When an injured mama bear brought her dying cub to this man, he did something unbelievable you wouldn't have imagined. The chance encounter began with Sean's attempt to take a shortcut through the bushes on his way home. Little did he know that this decision would lead to a life-changing moment. As he turned a corner, Sean suddenly found himself in close proximity to a massive black bear. His instincts kicked in as he remembered the proper way to react when confronted by a bear. He raised his arms to appear larger and made as little noise as possible. These actions, guided by a mixture of knowledge and intuition, were crucial in establishing a non-threatening presence and potentially avoiding a dangerous encounter. However, this bear's behavior was unusual. Instead of showing signs of aggression, she sat down and whined, revealing that she was seriously injured. Sean remembered seeing a mother bear and her cub playing by the river earlier that day, which made him believe that this injured bear might be the same one. Concerned for the safety of the cub and the mother's well-being, Sean sprang into action. After a thrilling chase along the river, Sean managed to locate the injured cub, who was struggling to hold on to some rocks as the powerful current threatened to sweep him away. The cub's mother, unable to reach him in time, had sought help from Sean. Without hesitation, Sean jumped into the river, tied a rope around himself, and began his daring rescue mission. His Navy SEAL training served him well, as he displayed remarkable strength and determination to reach the cub. With each attempt, he edged closer to the cub's location, ultimately managing to secure the little bear. The rope, initially intended to keep Sean safe, was now serving as a lifeline for the cub. The situation was tense, and the odds were stacked against them as they battled the raging current. In a moment of pure determination and bravery, Sean swam with all his might, towing the cub to safety. Their struggle was perilous, with Sean's strength waning and the cub remaining motionless. But they reached the shore, narrowly avoiding tragedy. Sean's CPR training, typically used on humans, came to the rescue as he resuscitated the cub, who had stopped breathing. After what seemed like an eternity, the cub miraculously started breathing again, thanks to Sean's relentless efforts. The mother bear, who had placed her trust in this unlikely savior, watched anxiously as Sean worked to save her cub. Her concern for her offspring was evident as she allowed Sean to continue his life-saving efforts. Once the cub began to breathe again, the mother bear signaled her approval, and they were reunited. Their reunion was heartwarming, showcasing the remarkable bond between mother and child, regardless of the species. However, the ordeal was far from over. The mother bear had sustained severe injuries during her rescue attempt, and she started to deteriorate rapidly. Despite Sean's desire to help, he lacked the expertise needed to provide the bear with the medical care she required. It was a poignant moment, as Sean was left feeling helpless, knowing that he had saved the cub but was unable to save the mother. He lacked the means to call for help, and it seemed like a tragic end was inevitable. But destiny had more in store for this incredible tale. As Sean watched the mother bear's condition worsen, a group of forest rangers arrived on the scene. Some hikers who had witnessed Sean's earlier efforts had alerted the rangers, who came prepared with a bear-sized crate to transport the injured mother. The rangers swiftly provided medical attention, bandaging the bear's wounds and ensuring her stabilization. The mother and cub were transported to a wildlife hospital, where they could receive the professional care needed for their recovery. The relief of knowing that the bears were now in the hands of experts was palpable. Sean's incredible heroism had provided the bears with a chance for survival. Over the following days, Sean visited the bears at the wildlife hospital, witnessing the progress of their recovery. The mother bear, despite her severe injuries and the infections in her wounds, showed immense resilience and began to heal. Her cub, too, made steady progress. The tale ended on a heartwarming note as the bears were eventually released back into the wild, in their natural habitat. Sean met with the team responsible for their release and had the opportunity to witness the bears return to the forest.